ओम गणेशाय नमः.
बरीच लोक स्वप्ने पाहतात, पण त्यातील काहीच त्या स्वप्नांना साकारण्यासाठी संघर्ष करीत असतात. प्रत्येक दिवशी धीटपणे मेहनत करून एक एक पाऊल आपल्या स्वप्नांच्या दिशेने टाकत असतात. काही अडथळ्यांना मात देऊन तर काही आपल्या जबाबदाऱ्यांना पूर्ण करून यशाची पायरी चढत असतात. शेड्स ऑफ इनोव्हेशन सादर करीत आहे अशाच प्रेरणादायी कथा BMS presents यशोगाथा.
Hello everyone, my name is Sneha Singh. I'm currently pursuing BMS. Alongside, I'm also following my passion being a poet. So I had performed at various platforms. Along with that, I have also been selected as an RJ, which I had the opportunity to like from my college. And I have also performed a street play. Like I'm also a street play artist. So yeah. Okay. So when it comes to hobby, I think I was always inspired by my fears. Because what I feel is fears, my fears have always been a source of inspiration for me. Because when we take a flashback, to my school times when I was a kid, I was like really an unassertive person. I was very low with my confidence. But then when I actually had the second thought somewhere behind my back that I'm a person who wants to do this, who actually wants to pull this off. So I think I've always pushed my limits when it comes to actually, just taking an initiative to do something. I've always been very much hyperactive. And then when I actually thought about going on stage, fears has always been a source of inspiration for me. Okay, so I remember this is one of the most embarrassing yet the most memorable performance I've ever had till date. So what happened is once I performed on the platform Untapped, where I actually prepared a lot because that was like a very initial stage where I actually went on stage and winning the hearts of audience. So I was very much particular about being this perfectionist and all. But then I felt that, okay, I'll just prepare myself for this. And then when I went on stage, it was actually an afternoon show. So in spite of saying good afternoon to everybody, like to greet in that manner, I actually said that good night on like a very first statement. So that was definitely one of the most embarrassing yet the most memorable performance I would say, because then the audience there, they just helped me to cope up with my this thing when I actually this is one of the drawback this was one of the drawback of that performance. But I think that from there it's all started. That performance gave me this, showed me a mirror that we don't actually need to rehearse or just rectify everything. It's all about being yourself on the stage, the way you are, the way you present yourself. So this was it. Okay. So if I talk about KALA-VILAS, it was really a very massive, opportunity for me to actually pull it off. Because before KALA-VILAS happened, I was like a stage artist who used to just be on stage performing poetries. Who used to enjoy, to just connect with audience. But then in my college, like I'm from Sri Chennai College of Commerce and Economics, wherein I felt that when I was approached for this role of anchoring, my professors had this belief on me that I can do it. So, and I'm a kind of person who normally does not like to, just follow this monotonous life routine. Like I always wanted some hype to, just wherein I can actually explore things and know more about myself with passing days. So I felt like I never had the second thought in my mind that, okay, I'll think if I should say yes or no for this. I just went with the flow and I said yes for it. And it turned out to be a huge, this platform where I learned more, and that's what it is. Yes. Okay. So when I was approached for the role of narrator in street play, I was very much nervous, of course, because that is the role where I need to be headstrong very much, because I'm actually, just conveying a message to society through an act. So definitely it was a teamwork, but narrator always has this little more baggage, when it comes to actually go and present yourself in stage in a way of acting. So when we talk with someone in person, that is a really different thing. But when it comes to conveying a social message to someone, that needs a lot more of confidence and courage to do, because then our act was on rape victims, and I think we won it. Like we got third prize on that, so definitely turned out to be a major success. So I don't have this fear of not portraying myself, and I think that's amazing. Okay, so like when I kickstarted this journey of being an artist on stage, I always had this thing in my mind that I want to be this. Like, I was very much particular about how do I speak, how do I, just be myself. But then over a while, I realized that it's not always about a lot of planning and plotting. When you are on stage, you just have to be yourself, and I think that's the most beautiful thing you can be on stage. And it also gives the sense to audience, that you just connect with them so naturally, which is, I think, one of the most wonderful thing. So yeah. So the answer to this is like, I'm not a person with a particular schedule. I don't plan things in advance. I just go with the flow. And like, if you ask me that what's my plan for tonight or today evening, I don't really have an answer for it, because I don't believe in a lot of planning and plotting. So I just go with the flow, and I don't really think of, just like, I don't put pressure on me on, just trying to balance things out. It's okay. I mean, let things take time. Let me take time. So it's that. I don't really believe in planning wise. Yeah. Okay. So a message that I personally believed in is that a person, like, if somebody really thinks of doing something, thinking doesn't really works. You just need to come out of your comfort zone and give it a shot, because it's always like you must have that fire within. Like, you need to have it. It's really mandatory according to me, because until and unless you don't realize that that fire really shows you the mirror in a dark room and just not washes off your fears and all, I think a person can't do anything. So to have an inner voice and to have the fire within is really important according to me. Okay, so like I have wrote one two-liner after gaining some good and some bad experiences, which goes like, साथ होंगे सारे मुसीबत के वक्त ये सारे झूठे दिलासे हैं, के साथ होंगे सारे मुसीबत के वक्त ये सारे झूठे दिलासे हैं, क्योंकि एक कलाकार की पहचान उसकी कला से है।